My name is Jeff Watkins. I'm the biplane class president, and I'm from Auburn, California. I currently fly for a major California law enforcement agency, doing law enforcement work in the Sacramento area. Always had a passion for flying. I think probably like a lot of people out here as a kid, would go out and watch planes and want to be part of it. Years ago I was a flight instructor, and then I went into the law enforcement portion of flying. Reno was always an annual journey. I used to live down in Southern California. We'd come up annually and kind of started hanging around the biplane hangar and realized that as a kind of middle class, normal guy, that it was a class that I would be able to afford to race in. Started doing the research, contacted the class president then, talked to him. They were really accommodating, and that was in 2001 actually, and I began racing in 2002, bought the biplane, did some training, went to the PRS school, and raced from 2002 for 6 years, and just had a great time. The interest in the biplane is generated, there's a lot of people that own biplanes already. There's a lot of people that own Pitts, Smiths, Mongs, that already are almost turnkey ready to come into the class. So we kind of pull from that crowd, where some of the other classes either require more money or they're a really specifically built plane to race. So you have the aerobatic community involved, and so the people that are coming up are a lot of people that they have a Pitts at home. They come out, they see the Pitts and start talking and saying, hey, this is something I could do for a week and have a great time up here, and that's predominantly where a lot of our interest comes from. The biplane class has all the way from almost to stock Pitts up to Tom Aberley and Jeff Lowe, who have taken our class rules and taken them to the limits, where we are now the 4th fastest class. You have Jets, Unlimited, Sport, and then us. We're actually faster than the Formulas and the T6s because of the upper end of our class. So the range is all the way from Tom Aberley and Jeff Lowe all the way to the back of our bronze, where that's closer to a stock Pitts. As far as Tom Aberley and Jeff Lowe's plane, if you look at Jeff Lowe's, his other race plane is not here this year. It is distinct looking. It's not as distinct as Tom's. If you saw, which it is, the plane that Jeff has this year is more of a normal looking aircraft. The other one is distinct. It was purpose built. It was purpose built to race. Not quite as distinct as Tom's design and shape and prop and all that, but it is a different looking biplane.
Dennis Vest apparently come across the turbulence, or was that Norman? We don't know which one it was exactly.
Dennis Vest, obviously one of our very experienced pilots, like they all are, comes from a crop dusting background. Dennis Vest, if you look at his plane and Norm Way's plane, if you look at both of their planes, they look a little closer to one you may see at the local airport, but Dennis Vest got 219 miles an hour out of his. Norm Way qualified his at 224. So it really made for a great race, and will make for a great gold race tomorrow.
Limits on the airframe are somewhat myriad, as the Formula One class is. You can do this and you can't do that. You have to have so much. But basically it's 75 square feet of wing area minimum, 2 wheels of a specified size with brakes, visibility requirements which are aimed at safety considerations so that you're able to see out of the airplane sufficiently to negotiate the course with traffic avoidance. Other than the Unlimited class and now the Super Sports, we probably have the most liberal engine rules in the group of racing classes at Reno. We're limited to 360 cubic inch Lycoming engine in the parallel valve configuration, which basically is a 180 horsepower engine. We can only use standard aviation gas available to all. But beyond that, the latitudes are really quite open. Compression ratio increases, timing changes as far as cam is concerned, aftermarket injection systems, aftermarket ignition systems, no limit on cooling systems.
The biplane class, what I think it offers is the camaraderie on the ground. You race, maybe you're in the air, 10, 15 minutes a day, so you're on the ground for quite a long time with all these crews. And that's what our class offers. It's the aura that the air races have. It's a great week. It's a great class, and that's why people keep coming back.
I think the biplane class, I think, is a more friendlier class. just because it's more, I guess we call it a working man's class. All our airplanes, you know, we don't have a big budget that we put into it. Some people can put more money into their airplanes than others. Most of us are out there to have a good time. Everybody always wants to go faster. Sometimes we have the money to go faster, and sometimes you don't.
Leah's absolutely right. I think that when we're in the pits with each other, we're joking with each other. We're helping each other out. Tools, if you need parts. I had some broken standoffs. Got some help with those to get the wheel pants fixed. But when we get out on the course, we're all competitors. Everybody wants to win, and we fight. We'll fight for that spot. But once we get on the ground, we're congratulating each other, and it's a fun group of people. Everyone's nice, great people.
Our pits have a lot of families come up to help out. You know, there's kids and everybody out helping out with the plane, getting on the race course. It's a great pit, and I would recommend anybody who comes to come down to the biplane formula hangar and ask questions if you're interested, and we'll help you out.
Thank you.
Okay.
Our class is not full this year. We had others that had maintenance issues, mechanical issues, and I'm sure there's a million reasons. Personally, I think as the working man's class, I think our class gets hit by the economy, and hopefully as we come out of the economy, you'll see our full course. 3 years ago, we had like 27 show for a 24 field, so I mean, there might be other factors, but I believe it's economy driven with us, and hopefully we'll see the full class again.
I think our safety record speaks for us. We haven't had any serious incidents since I think about 30 years, if I'm not mistaken, since the early 70s. And I just love to encourage everybody to come out and race with us. We've got some stuff coming up. We're working on a website for the class, and we're going to put the class rules out on the internet for people. So hopefully we can get Rah to link that up for us, and everyone out there who's interested can come and take a look at our website.
If anybody's interested in the class, definitely come out to the races. Contact any class member. Contact myself. Anybody will tell you what you need to know. We'll send you the rules, whatever need be. Set you up and help you out through the PRS and guide you down the right path to come out and join us out here.